The goal of part 1 is to understand what is bookkeeping, the bookkeeper's role, business types, double entry system, true and fair view concept. Let's now start with bookkeeping. The bookkeeping is a process of recording daily financial transactions into bookkeeping system. The bookkeeping system can be different. Some very, very small businesses might use Excel system, which is free and is easy to use, but it also has their downsides. The other bookkeeping system you might use as bookkeeper are Xero, QuickBooks, Sage, FreshBooks, and other online accounting systems. Of course, if you're working for a professional company, you may use SAP or Oracle, but regardless of the system you are using to record daily financial transactions, the concept of bookkeeping remains the same. So the way of recording transactions can be done either on paper or digital format. So before we had our first online accounting systems, we used paper system. We had paper invoices we sent to customers by post, and nowadays all of the processes are digitalized. And of course, when you're bookkeeper, one of the other roles is that you need to ensure the proper bookkeeping records are kept accurately in the digital or paper format. This is very important because of the audit trials for any queries from the tax office, and when there are queries, we need to provide in evidence. In the UK, you need to keep records for 6 years since the last day of accounts you submitted to the tax office. But I highly recommend to go further and to keep them for 7-8 years, just in case. So as I mentioned, the most common software systems are used nowadays are Xero, you might have heard of it, QuickBooks and Sage. The bookkeeping entries ensure that funds earned as income or spent for business purposes are properly accounted for. We will look more in details what income and expenses are within the business, but most importantly, to understand, the bookkeeper needs to record all income and spendings that goes through the business on whatever software and bookkeeping system we use.